Mistress. It would be mistress.
My apologies, mistress.
Actually, that will do. Oh, very well. Let's go.
Yes, mistress.
She teleports.
Are you going to relax or?
Oh, goodness, no.
I'm
What?
concerned, mistress.
No, I will not be going to see the prince, Sonny.
All right, if we were going to go see the prince, I'd like to come. I think we need to.
No, I think it would be best if you not see the prince.
We really, at some point, should hammer out the details of our coexistence.
It should. I don't think that's going to go very well, Sonny. I'll be honest with you.
Oh,
And
the
he
ego
does
of
not
high
have.
levels.
He does not have a favorite animal, unless it is cooked in front of him.
Gerbil, hamster, guinea pig, these are all acceptable.
And
Sonny
all
will-
of them will land you with a death penalty on your head.
Okay, the Imperial capital is about 1,300 miles away.
Yeah, she's got greater teleport.
Okay.
Sonny can teleport himself back to Witchcross.
Okay. So it's Quintessa and Cog going to the capital?
Oh, well, if you want Sonny to come along, you can.
I don't think she does. Not to the capital. No, not to the no. Sunny gets into trouble. She does not want trouble. She wants this to be. It's a recon mission where she's just no. Sunny gets involved.
Okay.
Perhaps Sunny can be a bat, mistress.
No. I mean,
Sonny turns into the shaggy old dog.
Perhaps Sunny can be a dog, mistress.
No, it is not the form.
Perhaps Sunny can be a cat, mistress.
Sonny turns into a cat.
Perhaps Sunny can be a Sunny, mistress.
It is not the
okay,
form
I'll stop.
of
I'll
Sunny
stop
that I'm concerned with.
We don't want a construct that's too intelligent, so I'm going to have to do that once in a while.
No, that would make you broken.
Sonny's going to cast a telepathic bond.
Okay.
Fine.
There we go. Now, if you need help,
I will request.
Just say and I will return you to me.
Wonderful.
I'll leave Cog behind.
What about me, master?
Use.
Fight you.
I will run as fast as I can in one direction.
All right, I don't have a Kinderhome map. I think Adam's the only one that's detailed what Kinderhome looks like. But Kinderhome is a metropolis. You're teleporting directly there.
Yeah.
Is there a specific spot in Kinderhome you want to go to?
Well, my question is like the Song Gate like heavily guarded and
Yeah, the Citadel of the Gate is a fortress built into a mountainside, and the gate is deep within.
okay.
To teleport directly to the gate would be suicide.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
To teleport outside and watch the traffic that comes to and fro, in fact, is a thing that lots of people like to do.
Very
as
well.
they
Let's
dream
join
about
them.
going to other worlds and, the bustle of... in fact, there's probably several gates that come out of the Citadel of the Gate. And there might even be a private train station that is connected to the Citadel for the movement of troops and goods. And
Well, yeah. Let's just sit there and observe for like I guess
Okay.
a week.
you teleport to Kinderhome. You notice that Kinderhome, it's sunny here.
Okay. Well, we'll.
The
note
the
that-
ash has not. It does not look like it. In fact, you don't see a lot of concerned people. There's the hustle and bustle of springtime trade. You actually see wagons of food leaving the Citadel.
Okay.
The sun startled you a little bit. Like you might be able to see like much more of the sky here, and there is an upbeat spirit about the town. You see lots of flags and lots of people wearing these little pins like these little ribbons, little red ribbons.
Little red V's.
No.
I'll just ask, excuse me.
Yeah.
What do those little pins mean?
Oh, hey, where'd you come from? A couple of youths. It looks like they were giggling and tossing rocks down upon travelers that were going to and fro.
That's not particularly nice, young man.
Oh, we're gonna get arrested! One of the kids goes running. The other one trips and is staring up at you.
I just want to know what the pin means, young man. Then you can go.
Oh, the pins. The pins are the pins of remembrance.
Remembering who?
The fallen.
Does any of this ring a bell, or
The
what fallen?
people that died in the explosion.
Which explosion?
the-
Amalgamon?
At the opera.
Boom!
I'm
None
sorry
do
to
that.
hear that happened. What kind of monsters would do such a thing?
Well, it was the Fae and the kobolds. That's who.
I see. Well,
What? Well, not all the Fae. The bad ones, the rebels, and the goblins. Yeah, goblins, kobolds, and the rebel Fae.
of course.
Enemies of the Imperium are everywhere. You're not an enemy, are you?
Of course not. I'm an Imperial myself.
What's that thing?
This is a construct. He is a protector of sorts.
Oh. Kid, the 12-year-old kid's now poking at Cog with a stick. Little does he know Cog could break his neck in less than a...
Just bang!
It looks funny.
Yes, but he's quite effective. Tell me, do you watch this area often?
Yeah, I live over there. Live over there with my nan.
Oh, what a very nice home you have. Tell me, in
No.
recent... It's a fine home.
No, not that place. See the place leaning up against the other place?
Oh,
You thought it was a shed.
my mistake. It's, an adequate home?
Yeah, we live really close to where the fresh bread comes out. We're always first in line.
Where does the fresh bread come from?
Bakers? He points. Portal-sized bakery shop. Right there. Can't you
Oh,
smell
wow.
it?
Ah, is that where that is? So has there been a lot more traffic coming out of the Citadel lately?
Oh yeah, you missed all the marching. They had a big parade here a couple weeks back.
Really?
Imperial troops are here. I heard that even the 3rd Legion is here. Someone's gonna get their ass kicked.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, the 5-Phase God. Oh yeah, the Undying Emperor. You should have seen it.
Oh.
The fanfare, the music, the banners, the gleaming armor and the guns. Do you have knowledge
course.
nobility?
Oh, yes, she does. It's not awesome, but she's got it. Quintessa. Knowledge. Damn it, I could have swore I took it this level. Apparently I did not, so...
Knowledge. Religion?
Yep, I can do that. I really could have swore I had that on a list of take this, you idiot. Alright, knowledge, religion. $34?
The Imperial 3rd Legion is a legion that makes all other legions pale in comparison. The rigor of joining the legion is probably one of the highest amongst, we'll say, common crafts like warriorship. In order to be a member of the Imperial 3rd Legion, you must be name level.
Oh shit! And it's a legion.
Yeah.
There's thousands of
Oh my!
level dudes.
And that's why we don't fuck with the prince.
Sure we do.
You're like, the whole legion can't be here. Like, the Undying Emperor commands this legion. You doubt the entire legion's here. Maybe
Okay.
some small group of them are here, which is still a concern.
Yeah.
But to the layman, unless they are here, which is frightening.
Well, that would
The only
probably
other elite, the only like more elite sort of unit that is well known. Well, there's two. Even more scary than the 3rd Legion would be the Imperial Guard, the group that your son belongs to. Because not only are they named level, they are named level magi and wizards and, you know, warriors. And
Yeah.
There's probably just not as many of them.
Understood.
The 3rd Legion is one of the oldest, or probably the oldest functioning legion. Like, the Imperial Legion 1 and 2 are probably not around anymore. The 3rd Legion, however, has continued its greatness.
Okay.
.34. The last thing, I don't know if I have this note. There's a group of, there's a world that the Imperials conquered. They were such good fighters that they ended up, instead of destroying the world, kind of incorporating the warriors into the world, and then the name of the warriors became synonymous with, like, powerful mercenary or powerful guard.
Okay.
There may be, it's more of a, it's like a mix of a racial and cultural thing that then permeated over many years into a, into more of a title. Let me see if I can find the note of that. Maybe it's just skipping your mind and it's not relevant at this point. I'll find the name of it. I've got it somewhere deep in my notes.
Well, thank you, young man. She offers him like 2 gold pieces.
Is this real? This is not fool's gold, is it? And he's biting at it. Probably
No,
seen
it's-
people biting.
It's quite real.
Ow! It is metal. Biting metal does hurt. Even if it leaves marks. Thanks, lady.
Have a nice day.
Little-
She's gonna walk to the baker's.
Yeah, the little troublemaker kind of bangs Cog with a stick before he runs off, laughing. You just get that side that this kid's a bit of a
Aha!
ting!
Whack him in the balls
Yeah,
on the way by.
exactly. Yeah, you go to the Citadel the Citadel Gate Bakery.
Okay.
One thing you notice is that there's no line outside, and you're assaulted by the smell of fresh baked goods as you wander in.
No!
No, like
All right.
there are bread lines in Overlook.
Oh
that
yes, I understand.
You could
and-
see some people spending their hard-earned silvers on little bakeries and treats that come in wrappers. There's a Nagaji in here buying some sweetmeats,
Okay.
like kind of in like cake form almost.
Mm-hmm. The eye sort of thing.
Hisses at you a little bit, and as it wanders off.
Oh, we got snake style.
Uh,
I'm kidding. Sorry.
your turn, they don't seem to they don't find you weird.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yes.
What would you like?
Forgive the ignorance of my question, but where do you get your wheat?
We've already got a supplier.
Yes, I'm curious about the supplier.
Haynes, we've got a wheat seller here. Talk to Haynes. Next.
Some portly guy comes out of the back. He sits down on a bench. What do you want?
Well, I'd like to talk to you about your supply of wheat.
He's sweating, and by the rolls of him, it looks like he likes to sample his own wares. What about my wheat?
Oh, where do you get it from?
What's the matter to you? You're a wheat dealer?
Not exactly.
Who are you?
I'm Countess Quintessa Morgaine.
A countess? Oh, wow. You want us to make you a cake?
No, I'm curious where you get your wheat. I'm very particular about the ingredients in the cakes and breads that I eat.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay. Again, sorceress with no int, so she sucks at stuff.
I could be convincing.
Shut up.
Who's talking to herself and as a robot.
11.
You're not being very polite, says Sunny the telepathic wand.
What does it matter to you where we get our wheat?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing this all wrong, evidently. She'll cast a mythic point and cast Dominate Person.
My wheat comes from the market. You skipped right over charm and went straight.
Yeah, but it just went right to
Okay, so you've now fast forward about a half hour. You're now in a marketplace, and this fat sweaty baker is now following you around,
Okay.
pointing at the places where his flour comes from.
Okay.
And then you end up talking to some people at some flour mills. The mills, you realize, they point at some bags, and you're able to, this guy's much more helpful, not requiring a dominate. He's just like, he's really good at his job, and he knows stuff, and he's happy that someone asked. He's got like 5 or 6 like grain bags that have different markings on them.
You see here, this wheat came from the lands of Kinderholm.
And he starts naming off some farms and that sort of thing.
All the way up the Leeward Lands, all across the Vigo River.
So they're all from Kinderholm. I see.
No. These ones are from, well, not outside of Kinderholm, a little bit further north. They're good lands for wheat building. These ones are actually, this bag's a bit older.
And it's from...
This one's from, some from, this one, see, it doesn't have a marking, but we made a mark here. This one comes from some of the, from the Dutchia Lakes. A lot of independent farmers out that way.
I see. Now, if I'm looking out, like, on the horizon, can I see, like, the ash clouds surrounding the place, or is it just clear as far as the eye can see?
Normally you can see about 24 miles before, 24 kilometers before just,
That's horizon dip.
Not really. Maybe a smudge on the horizon in all directions.
Sunny's going to ask her to detect magic and see if there's a
They
transmutation.
do point out that there are some bags that came through the gate.
This here comes from Empirica itself. You see, I'm not too sure exactly what these stamps mean, but because they do a bunch of the sorting at Empirica, but these are Empirica, this is true imperial wheat. My guess, He looks at some of the grains. My guess is that it comes from Pastoria, by way of the
Right.
imperial capital.
Of course. Oh, thank you very much.
We've
for your
seen
help,
more
you
bags
two.
of these come through, in the last year or so, ever since the sky went dark.
How come it's not dark here? Do you know?
Sure it is. It's cloudy.
Not like it is elsewhere.
Oh, you're in the right place in Kinderholm. Upwind from some of the factories, closer to the East Vestral woods. There's beautiful nights and sunsets. It's a bit smudgy around here. You can also taste it a bit in your tongue.
So he has.
I swear,
no
my
idea.
wife's skin affliction has been just uproariously angry at the amount of ash that's in the air. She's got lots of rashes.
So he thinks this is bad, and it's
Yes.
just- okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate your help and your vast knowledge.
Yeah,
He looks a little bit suspicious at the drooling baker that you've got following you around, and then Cog is.
She's like, "Come, Mungo."
In the telepathic bond, is there a transmutation in the air?
Just a moment. She will. Yeah, she'll do detect magic and try to see if there's any magic going on in the air.
Yeah, give me a spell.
God wants to will to disbelieve if there's a illusion. I don't know how big this goddamn
hell of
illusion
an
has to be, but
Am I on the right? Damn it, Mark. There, spellcraft. I wish she was better at stuff. She's good at blowing things up. Fuck, 21.
Okay, so you don't know what spell it is, but there is this little slight bit of transmutation that is blowing around in the air. Also, there is also a slight transmutation on some of the grain nodules from the bags that you were being shown.
I'll like to purchase a bag, please.
bag of wheat. All right.
Pocket change for your
Yeah,
You do notice the prices are slightly higher, but they're not.
they're not four times
times.
as high.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
maybe twice the cost. You're now uncertain whether it's just because you're in the middle of a big city, or is it because there are problems. Kinderholm seems largely unaffected by the troubles of Overlook standards.
Okay.
We're also much further away geographically.
Yes,
Excuse
that's
me.
also a thing.
But I mean, it's a magical kingdom with a megalomaniac as a leader.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna return
Oh,
home.
would you like a ribbon? I noticed you forgot yours today.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay.
Cool people.
They tap out a little jar. You're supposed to donate, and they give you a little ribbon.
Silver piece, and I'll take
Sure.
one for myself and one for my construct.
thank you, mistress.
Yep.
And does Chef Mungo have one?
Yeah, he's got one.
All right. Well, we're good then.
Do you dismiss Chef Mungo?
I give Chef Mungo 5 gold pieces
Okay.
and release the spell and disappear.
All right. Damn countesses.
Chef Mungo was going to go back to tell stories about how he was abducted by a rich vampire.
Yeah.
All right. The city has, I don't know, museums and theater and culture,
You know what? I think
drinking halls, and
I think she's gonna spend the week here and see what goes on, and it's not because she's relaxing away from the rest of those fucking psychos. She's just here to keep an eye on the Citadel and see what comes out.
How much?
If you wouldn't,
how much
mind.
money are you spending in the Citadel? Or in
Uh,
the
but-
Kinderhome?
She's probably only here for 4 or 5. She's like 800 gold.
Okay, so she checks into a nice hotel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Room service.
Gets a little bit of pampering.
Room service. Someone's massaging her feet.
Running water baths.
Yes.
Cog asks for a teleport back to Witch's Crossing.
That's fine. I'll do that for you, and I'll keep an eye on things here.
If you should, I can just pull him here if you'd like.
Oh yes,
Sure.
please, Sonny.
So Sonny will yank just Cog out of the streets wherever he is back to which. Actually, Sonny is going
Oh,
to.
take the wheat with you. Give it to Sonny.
All right.
So you end up deducing that that somebody has similarly cast plant growth on the fields where this wheat was produced.
Yeah, they have a druid or someone who's
Well, you know that
dedicated to that region.
they've converted a whole sect of Sylvanite druids to serve the Imperium. So this Sunny is also druid enough to know that this is a not a wild wheat, but this is a well
It's a
planted.
This is a selected wheat. That's
A
been-
selected wheat.
yeah.
It is still not the type of wheat you want to see on Volcanica. This is not Volcanican wheat. This is some other planet's wheat.
I'm gonna. So Sonny is coming up with thoughts. He's really busy, so he might not do them. But I might go over there and Mage's decree all the druids. Oi, boys! Time to have a goddamn powwow.
All right, so
Don't know if you know this or not, but I'm your boss.
I'm your boss. Welcome, welcome. I'm the
I'm gonna
boss
chase
now.
investigate Songay to visit capital or visit Kinderhome.
Well, because if nothing comes through the song gate,
Oh,
Right.
there's things coming through the Song Gate all the time.
Right.
It's just
Well-
did the thing that is now wheeling out of one of the many gates of this big citadel, did it come from the Song Gate or not?
Yeah.
You heard that lots of legions, lots of troops have come here, and then you missed the giant parade.
Yes. But if they're still here, there should be some kind of evidence that they're here.
Are you
Drinking
leaving?
house.
Are you leaving the town to go look for them, or
No. Just within the town itself.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
is. Let's fit. She's on.
there is a
vacation.
heavy military presence in Kinderhome?
Okay.
The last time you were here was probably when you were much younger, and Kinderhome has grown in size. But there is definitely a military undercurrent that is obvious given the neighborhood that you're in.
Okey-doke.
Okay. I drank like a gallon of tea, so I'm gonna be
So go ahead.
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh no, I meant piss your pants. You can't leave.
Oh, I see.
You don't go anywhere.
The next scene is the galactic sending. So I need to know where Brennos wants to do that, but you could decide
In the
talk amongst
toilet.
yourselves.
Dear. A question for you.
you don't bring your phone in with you.
It doesn't matter where Brennos is. What matters is that wherever the gods are, it's very echoey.
Remind me that was a taco. Oh, this remind me. I can't remember when. Like 2 weeks ago. How many weeks ago was this? I don't know. A while ago. Guys, I went. We were having dinner
Mhm.
at a Mandarin.
Yeah.
Restaurant. It's an all you can eat
Yeah.
Chinese place. It's pretty good. Anyway, so I went to the bathroom, and there's I go in, I'm start washing my hands. This guy beelines it into the toilet. It closes the door. Like 2 seconds later,
Oh,
I was thinking dude, what did you eat so I can avoid that?
Avoid the shrimp. Oh gosh. Yeah. That's
That's right. That's gonna help the giggle. Sorry, dude.
What's happening?
Oh, it's The toilet joke actually reminded me of a situation I witnessed. It's funny. It was at a restaurant, an all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant. Didn't experience, I witnessed.
An experience you experienced?
No, I
No,
was washing my hands. I saw a guy like beeline into the bathroom. Like seconds later, just
Where was it possible for that to have been clean?
Oh,
like
no.
shaking underneath there.
Full on
grabbing on a dear life.
the rocket ship.
Teleporting.
Going to a new place. New location. I think-
Fatality.
Fatality. Yeah, I think Brennos is going to do this one in the in Mountain Home, because he says some things that he hasn't actually told the party about.
Shrine of Vulcan. You're welcome, buddy.
The Shrine of Vulcan. You're lucky. When Brennos is at the Shrine of Vulcan, you're lucky he's not just giving you Inquisitor tickets. I want to give you. Oh, here's your Inquisitor.
How come this thing has no 5 faces? Show me
That's
more faces.
legitimately not having like your business not having a.
You don't get it. Vulcan. V is 5. Duh.
All right,
Oh my god.
Two
Brennos,
Roman numerals exist.
They're Vulcan numerals.
you've finished your communing with the book Primeval, and you've retrained some of your known spells.
Mythic Bless. Yeah. Specifically Bless. That was the one that was being retrained. I'm retraining.
After much contemplation and communing with powerful artifacts, after defeating not one but 2 god hands, you decide to take Aasterinian up on its offer, on their offer to contact anyone in the multiverse with a sending spell.
We're going to contact Tyr.
I knew it!
To get clarification on the vision.
So, Brennos, where are you? You're staying at the boarding house, or are you staying at the temple?
Staying at the temple.
Okay, so you stay at the temple. You found some empty priest quarters, some priests that didn't complain that you were using his bed. You got the sense that there were a lot of personal effects packed up in a box near a door that hadn't been moved anywhere.
Yeah.
That the priest was amongst those that died in the attack from the Githyanki.
I think we have to do a bunch of funerals.
Are you, so that morning, are you making connection with Aasterinian?
Yes.
Okay. And you have the ability to cast Sending on your own?
I have the ability to.
Oh, right. He just said you could spend a mythic point to cast it.
Spend a mythic point
Okay.
to cast it. I can cast Sending under certain circumstances, but I can't do it while talking to Aasterinian. I have to do it with ne'er-do-wells.
All right. Are you going to let anyone know what you're about to do?
I'm actually going to go down to the Mountain Root Temple.
Okay.
And the High Priest of Moradin will watch what I'm doing. The Grumpy in G1.
Sorry, I had a token that I wanted to use, but I'm gonna move them. Copy.
Sorry, not trying to make things difficult.
No, that's fine.
I didn't tell everybody else that I think I'm the king of the dwarves. Barney doesn't know that I incorrectly believe I'm the king of the dwarves.
That's still funny.
Good at hitting things.
not so good at the reading.
All depends on your definition of the king, baby.
right, you return to
Mountain Root Temple.
Mountain Root Temple. The old man is. You find him sleeping somewhere.
Okay.
He's sleeping in the he has. Okay. This looks like a. Yeah, he's sleeping in the library in an overstuffed chair. You could hear him snoring, and the golem is guarding right outside the library. I don't know if you wake him or not.
Yeah, we'll wake him. Oi! Caretaker.
What is it?
If you'd kindly watch over me, I've got to ask a question of someone very powerful.
All right. Give me a few minutes.
Okay.
You can hear him moving around. He's probably getting dressed or.
Yeah. Need help with your armor?
Oh, I got it.
Okay, you hear a scrape at the doorway, and you catch a glimpse of the albino is glancing into the room.
That's fine. He can watch. This is okay.
He wanders away when he sees that you were there. You don't know if the albino is checking up on who arrived or not, or...
Gotta sleep in here. The damn troll can't fit in these small rooms. Always lurking around, spying on things. I don't trust him. What would you like, Inquisitor Brennos? What can the caretaker of this wonderful home do for you?
He's a little grouchy, having just woken up. He's a bit of his decorum has dropped.
If you could watch over me while I commune with the gods. There's information that
Which god?
Tyr and Aasterinian.
Wait. Deer?
Aye.
Human god?
Aye.
No eyes and missing a hand?
Aye. The one that Vora didn't help. The one I'm supposed to help. The reason why I'm supposed to work with dragons is to help Tyr do something. And I finally found a way to ask him what that something is.
The reason why you got this jumble around your neck is that you think you're supposed to help a human god because some dragon gods told you?
Because the dwarf gods, because the dragons told me, because the dwarfs told me. The dragons were there when Tyr was turned away by Moradin.
It's days like these that I still wish I drank whiskey. I don't understand you, Brennos, but yes, I will overlook you while you're doing some communion. And I'll give you a swift kick in the arse if you're doing anything evil.
Okay.
Aasterinian. That's kind of a unreliable god, ain't it?
Aya's messenger. If anyone could get to where Tyr, if anyone could contact Tyr, it'd be him.
He's also known to be very unreliable as a messenger. Be careful.
As far as I know, well,
What's Aasterinian's alignment?
okay, neutral. It's a fucking no more than guys going like this prick.
1, 2, 3 alignment steps away.
Almost diametrically opposed.
There's only one more step to be chaotic evil.
Oh yeah, no, you don't like him, that's for sure. But Tyr, hey, that's at least close.
I sure hope you know what you're doing. Perhaps we should go somewhere where you can't break anything that ain't already broken.
Okay. We'll go to the Grand Cathedral.
Yeah. The golem following him around. Blink, 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 blink. He stays up at the altar of Moradin and sort of leans on a little bit, rubbing his temple again. There's something bugging this dwarf the more time you spend time with him. Yeah, go a little further, a little further.
Do you need a priest or something?
No. I told you, prayers give me no rest.
Brennos does he even have a rank in spellcraft? No, he does spells or things that happen around me.
No, the troll's not there. You could see the troll spying on you from the rubble.
So
though.
Brennos will roll a heal check.
Yep.
We'll make ourselves a mythic heroism before we try to do the commune. Just to be, we're gonna be extra awesome today.
Sorry, I needed a handful of chips. I'm having D&D for dinner.
I roll a natural 1 on my heal check. He's just tired.
He's tired.
Or he's got a super plague. The plague of ages, oh my god, I need to go get Sunny. It's one of the two.
No, there's nothing visibly wrong with him. He's got headaches. Brennos knows how some gods' energies can be very taxing on the body. And he's a high-level cleric. It just might be the pounding of the dwarven war drum in the sky.
Okay, Brennos will...
And as a powerful level priest, he should know better if he's feeling really bad to cast heal on himself.
He should heal himself, he can restore himself, he
no
can
worries.
do all these things.
No worries.
Yep, he's good. He's not going to Yoda on me. I turn around, his blanket disappears. This ain't happening. Okay, we will... We will send our message to Tyr.
Okay, so you spend your mythic point.
Yep.
Immediately you realize that everything around you has frozen. The troll that was moving is now unmoving. The caretaker that was in the middle of rubbing his own temples has stopped moving. The golem that every once in a while moves its head around to scan the room just stopped mid-scan. There is the sound of dragon wings unseen in the room that are kicking up some dust. At least dust around you and nowhere else.
Personalized service.
You called out to Aasterinian today, right?
Yep.
Aasterinian, this way comes. Although you can hear chatting in Draconic, do you speak Draconic?
I do. Brennos used to only speak Dwarvish. Now he speaks Dwarvish, Elvish, Giantish, and Human.
Okay.
And Draconic, sorry. Draconic, Giant, Elvish, Old Dwarvish.
So I had this all set up on just a blank map, but this is a suitable place to do it. Okay. There's Aasterinian.
Oh, buddy.
And there's a second creature that is much smaller than Aasterinian.
Hey, bud. How you doing, bud? It's awesome.
Well.
Says the littler dragon. The littler dragon is Hlal. Also a messenger god.
He's the trickster god of dragons.
Trickster, and perhaps there's a religious argument that Hlal and Aasterinian might actually be the same god. Aasterinian, this massive bronze dragon with big angel wings, lack of claws, that's sort of hovering above the air. Both of them are They look like they're maybe chuckling, and they're looking at you. Well, well. The small one would be cute relative to the size of the big one, except for this really sinister-looking face. If you just... For a fairy dragon, that's very, very sinister. Aasterinian is a dragon that should not be trifled with and is built for delivering messages in battle in very unfriendly places.
Isn't this an interesting mortal?
He has potential.
Much potential.
But do you smell that?
Yep, he stinks.
He stinks like Fenrir the Shackled.
Shackled no more. If she has anything to do with it.
Quiet, H. Not in front of the demi-hero. Tell me, demi-hero, why do you follow your strict gods so blindly?
Blind like Tyr.
Yes, blind like Tyr.
Blind to what comes.
Yes, blind to what comes for us all.
It is the place of mortals to follow.
Yeah. I don't think we should have given this mortal this demi-hero the gift that we gave him. Why do we have to go there?
Neither frozen depths, nor chaotic rain, nor hellfire, nor eternal glooms stay these courageous couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds.
Yeah, but do we really have to go there?
You mean again?
Yeah, again. But
Brennos is putting a finger up, wondering if he...
But where do you deliver a message when the location is unknown?
Outside.
Yes, outside of creation.
We can send a message, but many have tried, including ourselves, and never received a proper response.
The last message heard.
Yes. The last message heard, however, is known.
Yeah, recorded even.
Yes, recorded.
Do you want to hear it instead?
Can you not get in contact with Tyr?
What did we just tell you?
The last recorded message of Tyr before he disappeared.
Gone. Outside of creation. Gone.
Yes, gone.
I'd like to know the last words of Tyr before he went outside creation.
See, I told you we should have brought it.
I brought it.
Oh, you brought it.
Yes. Hlal is now digging around on some extra-dimensional space on the side of Aasterinian. Aasterinian is just staring right through you.
Brennos, he doesn't have limbs?
Nope.
Okay, he's like, he looks for other bits which would indicate he has mortal, like, aspects. Like, does he have the other workings, or is it just like a head with wings?
It's like a head with giant necktail and wings. It's a god. His tail there's
Might go
floofiness of the
forever.
tail that might be able to manipulate things. Halal like picked out junk and was like, nope. There might be shit left behind after they leave if they forget to pick it up. He giggles at you almost like he read your thoughts. And this giant piece of machinery just clunks down. Be careful.
Yeah, it's all right. Not a scratch.
Honorable effects machine.
No, it's this weird thing. It's got some. I don't know. You need to be Cog or Thogrim to understand what this thing is.
What's the ritual to make it go?
What's the ritual? Hey, Aster, what's the ritual?
Do you wish to push the holy button?
I wish to push the holy button.
You see the
Holy
button?
hand grenade.
You see the button with the arrow here? Push the arrow. Do not push the red button.
Aye, the red button
It is the
bad.
last record. This is the last known recording.
Okay, Brennos very carefully. He will say a prayer, and then he will slowly, deliberately push the triangle button.
Yep. You say a prayer.
I'm right here, you idiot.
Yes, I'm right here, you idiot.
Oh, we're right here, you idiot. You say a prayer to Aasterinian.
Yeah, it's right there.
in front of you. Okay, there's this crackling sound that comes out of it. You notice that Hlal touches one of the dials.
Okay.
Did you forget to rewind it?
No, it was rewound.
It was round.
He was rewound. Doesn't know what that means.
Yep.
My hand for oath sworn and broken.
I'll type. I'll paste
All
this
right.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
This voice that took your mind just a moment to fathom what was being spoken. It is not your native tongue, but eventually you understand it. Brennos has called out to lawful deities before. He's not lawful. The voice immediately is paternal and makes you feel ashamed.
Oh, it's that kind of dad. Okay.
My hand for oath sworn and broken. My eyes for failures compounded. My mantle in atonement for slaying kin. I go where my peers fear most, beyond the ramparts of our realms. My fate a lesson forgotten. 777.
Yeah, that's it. Unless you like this noise.
I don't like the static.
I don't like the static either.
Knowledge religion?
Hlal turns up this knob and the static gets much louder. There's an annoyed swipe from the feathery wing towards Hlal. It sends him kind of falling backwards and breaks some of the the altar.
Don't worry, we'll just put this back here.
Just rocks crumbling everywhere.
You're lucky. We had an argument before we got here.
Yes.
We were gonna do the old collapsing building trick. Scares the shit right out of mortals.
You're going to collapse a building.
Yeah, just have you like at the center of it, and all the beams just almost miss you out of it. Really funny.
This is not a building we should collapse.
Ah, yeah.
It's not a building that should be collapsed.
Although I don't see the importance of it.
You notice that they push the Hlal pushes the button with the square on it, and the mechanisms stop, and you stop hearing the static, and he's now packing it away.
Okay, so I'm going to do a knowledge religion.
Okay, what's the question?
what the hell is a 777? And what is 777? It's basically this number.
Yep.
Probably the layer he's in.
Well, if he's outside creation, then it probably doesn't have a name, which is part of the problem. How do you get there? Just as a thought. 31, 32.
7 is a holy number. It is the holiest of numbers. It's called the seven heavens for a reason.
Okay.
777 would be just a compounding in numerology, like a really holy number.
Yeah.
Somebody needs a Barnabas.
Well, let me take a look at the timeline, because Barnabas might be in this building. One second. Barnabas...
Is this sufficient for you, demi-hero?
Yeah. Did we do a good job?
I'm immortal. It's not really up to me to decide whether or not gods
You're
do
not
good.
immortal. You're a demi-hero. We can smell it on you.
Yeah, you stink bad.
I have slayed bits of gods and
Yeah.
beings that mortals could not touch.
Yeah, he smells like Catamak.
He does smell like Katamak.
Well, Cuttle Max missed his hands.
Hold him still.
Yeah.
And there's a move action time stop that happens. A bunch of spells happen, and you notice that they're in different spots when you
Woo! Hey, do buds. This is slightly aggressive.
There, we'll put them where their heads are both looking down at you.
Ah,
He's not Kurtlemak.
Nah. You didn't kill him.
hey,
He's got the sword.
Demi-hero.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how to pick him.
Yes, I picked him. May we offer you some friendly advice, demi-hero?
hey.
Yeah, you should listen.
The gods, they tried to bind Fenrir with Glepnir.
Third time's the charm, I guess.
Yes, for the third time. And even their power, it wanes.
Too much change.
Yes, change is the only constant.
Too much fighting.
Yes, conflict is natural.
Too much chaos.
Yes, chaos is the natural state of the multiverse.
Look at us, Burke.
Yes, look at us. Bahamut is sleeping. Tiamat is trapped.
While the master's away, the cats will play.
Yes, the old masters are gone. Our bonds are weakening.
Good while it lasted.
Yes, it was good while it lasted. You should break your bonds, dear Brennos.
Break your bones. While you still can. Warrior, Brennos.
Yes, warrior Brennos. We fight and sing and dance and play and revel in the end of days. You should do the same.
What happens when the Grimstone crumbles and Tiamat breaks free?
Yeah, she'll try and thrash.
Does not matter. She will spend so much energy, and I'm sure Bahamut will wake up when he hears her thrashing. Let them fight it out. Be your own man, Brennos, demi-hero. Enjoy your short life before the end of it all.
What? What? Fuck.
Bunch of rocks come crashing off the altar to Morden, kind of sliding down to the ground. What the fuck? Everything's moving again.
What? The altar! It's broken! Brennos?
Big crack in the altar.
That was Hlal. Hlal did it. Okay, Brennos is going to, like...
Are you alright?
Brennos, after being in the presence of gods, your knees are weak.
Okay.
You find yourself kind of falling down to one knee.
We're trying to remember everything that was said.
Yep. Give me an in check.
Okay. Because I don't... Is Barnabas at the book Primeval right now? You know, he's crafting his Ioun Stone.
No, Galactic Sending's in the same...
No, he's in the book Primeval, so... Alright.
Barnabas, give me a perception check. And a will save.
Mark, you muted.
Sorry. All right. Barnabas's perception -1 plus 3. That's not working. There we go. 31. Wow, those ones are
Three
just
ones in a row on the PC rolls.
Yep.
Okay, so...
it's 3 ones in a row. Fuck.
Do you know what's going on? No! Do you... I haven't done the
And you
check
want
yet.
a will save, correct?
Yep.
And the will save is... Let's see. All right. Plus 17. 29 on the will save.
Okay, you had just finished negotiating with the troll to use the to use the book when something happened, and you can hear Polly, or it's not Snark, it's what is his name?
Wormgut.
Wormgut?
Yeah, it's Polly. We call him Polly.
Yeah.
He wants to let you know that you missed it.
Missed what?
You don't know who he is either.
Who wants to let me know I missed what?
Asmodeus?
And what did I miss?
Chaos gods in the other room. They paid your friend a visit.
And it's over?
Now it is. It is safe.
Okay then. And what was the point of interrupting me while I was busy?
I do not know what Asmodeus wants. I just send message. Do not kill the messenger. Hey.
I do what I want.
Imps are a bit of a dime a dozen now, aren't they?
I think Asmodeus tried to watch or is concerned.
Oh, well, okay. Up the sleeve, you done.
Brennos is going to try to remember.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you failed to notice that something was going on, and then you didn't make your will save. Is basically the gist of what happened.
I will use my luck domain reroll.
Okay.
Come on, better number. A better number, and then I will spend a mythic point. Guys, 15?
If you start writing it down now, you will get the gist.
Okay, I'll write it down. We start writing.
Okay.
Like, not now. There's a Grenrir and a Fenrir and the shackles coming unchained and something about the outside of creation. The last message, static with the triangles are good and red is bad.
Barnabas, you're not going to be able to concentrate on this ritual with Brennos yelling in the other room.
Can you? He comes in. Can you not pray quietly?
It feels weird in here, Barnabas.
Oh, fuck. What did you do?
All of a sudden, every crack and every like rock that is out of place feels like it's a threat.
What
And
what
there's
did you
and there's
do
and there's something in the air, like a rich vibrancy of the weave, perhaps. The dwarf seems to be crying as the altar of Morden was cracked open.
What did you do? Why are you breaking shit again?
It was Hlal. Aasterinian brought Hlal. They were fighting. Hlal tripped over the altar. We can fix that. Thogrim can fix it. It's no problem. We can put it back together.
There will be no more. He takes one of the stones and slaps it down on the. There will be no more worship of Chronicles in the house of Morden.
Shame on you.
The caretaker goes stomping off. I'm going to bed. We'll do it in the morning.
There's a Fenrir and a Grepnir, and they tried to shackle them in the same place, and it's not working.
Okay, the golem turns around and flips you the bird, smiles, winks, and then goes back to being like an automaton.
Huh?
You saw that, right?
I kept my eye on you.
The golem is teasing me.
What's a 777?
7 is a very holy number. I mean, there's
Why
a
3 of them?
You knowledge religion.
Sure.
You know, I've got my own. Fine, whatever. Badgered me with questions, break my fucking shit too. All right, so plus 55. Oh, roll. At a 68.
777 is a very holy number in numerology. It's like the 3 sevens, like we described before. 777 in some scholarly regions is also called the Primus song.
The Primus song?
Yep.
And what is the Primus song?
It is represented by the number 777.
Okay.
It
It's
is
like saying, who's that? It's that guy. Well, who's that guy?
Give me another roll. This is Knowledge Planes for the Primus
Okay,
song.
he'll take 20. You know what? This seems important. He'll take 20.
Mm-hmm.
Spend a mythic point. No. He's going to roll. We're going to ignore that roll, we're going to do a re-roll using my memory subdomain power, so I can add my int again.
Okay.
Then we're going to take 20 and spend a mythic.
Hills, yeah. We reached our follower goal of 400 followers. Pretty cool.
Woohoo!
Thanks for the follow. Give me a second. TKN.
I can now quit my job.
Techno Child.
That's
Thanks for the
100
follow.
followers
Welcome to
each.
the channel. Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
Oh, so it's 57.
Let us know if you have any questions or just want to say hi.
I'd like to say welcome to the channel. It's very fun here, place with our friends. Very friendly people.
Stapler.
There's a table. Here's my red stick.
I gotta get a red stapler here.
I have a gift for you guys when you guys come down to Sudbury. It should arrive into Ontario. I have a Die Dragon
All right.
Die gift for the fellow players and DMs. Something small, but it'll be
So-
fun.
Taking 20, I'm also going to spend an inspiration point.
Okay.
And I get 126.
Jeez, this is a knowledge check.
Yes.
If this were a swim check, this is like swimming up waterfalls type. type
All you have to do is turn your palm
Quickly,
sideways.
and I'm doing it quickly.
Just really quick. 777 is the holy frequency of law of the Modron who was gifted to Tyr as a pet.
So, is this frequency something that can be followed?
No. The frequency is heard throughout the multiverse if you have the right receiver.
So, if we had a receiver, could we locate this Modron?
You'd be able to hear it. You don't know if you'd be able to locate it.
Well, there'd be like a strength.
Scholars listen to this because the only message that is delivered by the holy frequency of law, 777, are planar coordinates. And no one has solved the mystery of what the planar coordinates mean.
777, you see, Brennos. You're not writing this down. Why?
He's writing.
see
Brennos is
Barnabas.
writing something else down. He's like, and then he said that. You're trying to capture not just what Tyr said, but the whole conversation.
The whole
right?
conversation. I'm trying
Okay.
to get everything. Then they broke the thing, and then they said ritual, and they thought I was an idiot. In fact, I got called an idiot a few times.
I just see
Not
Barnabas
wrong there, are they?
anytime Barnabas makes some kind of like in check like this, I just in my mind he goes like epileptic shock, like okay, here's the answer. Sorry, go on.
All right, I've created a page that you can have in its entirety. I erased a couple of things because you rolled not so poorly, or you were not so great.
I tried super hard though.
The sending to Tyr is the page, and it basically has the gist of the conversation. I had fun writing this, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. Sending to Tyr. Yeah, boy. Okay.
So 777 is the planar frequency of law
An 8.
from the Modron gifted to Tyr. Basically, it's a reference to planar coordinates that no one's ever solved.
All right, so where is the coordinates?
I just told you it's never been solved.
Well, you're smart. Your pants are fancy.
Yeah,
Let us
but
go.
I think it would do you some good. Let's go to my library and try and look it up yourself. I think you find you're a smart lad and you can get this done because I got a book to read.
When you're done the book, you can look up some coordinates. Don't worry, I'll make certain you're not disturbed.
You, Barnabas knows that this is well beyond Brennos' ability to even comprehend. You're not even sure.
He
You're
just
not,
wants to be left
you're not
alone.
even sure what the receiver means, like how you'd even begin to see it. But apparently, in most places in the multiverse, if you have the right receiver, you can hear it. There's something about none of the coordinates are the same, and there are people who have lived and died researching these coordinates throughout their entire lives who haven't figured it out. There's all sorts of sequences and three-dimensional or multiplanar like patterns, because the coordinates are at different places in the planes. They're not just, it's not just broadcasting one coordinate. So solving those patterns would, Barnabas realizes that this could be 100 doctorates worth of theoretical research.
That would take me like a week. I'm kidding.
Well, no, you are probably one of the smartest mortals, at least this side of creation. So,
Hey, what's a Fenrir?
I'm assuming that's knowledge religion.
planes.
Planes? All right, I'll take another 20 and was
It's like the wolf of the...
75. It's the wolf that kills. I think it's part of Ragnarok.
Yeah, yeah, he's the Asgardian and the Vanir, the Aesir and the Vanir tied up this hound of chaos and destruction, or this wolf.
Destroys everything.
So what's a Glepnir?
Apparently Brennos has been reading, because Glepnir is the name of the chains that they use to bind him.
Those are the names of the chains used to bind.
And ironically, it was the gods actually had to ask dwarves to build the chains.
Built by dwarves. Good for dwarves.
And why'd they have to do it 3 times?
You mean put 3 chains on or bind it 3 times?
Well, so Fenrir must have got out a couple times if they have to bind him a 3rd time.
Yeah. Is that what happened?
Knowledge religion.
Okay, I will take 10 and we'll just chalk it up with a 65.
When many of
Sorry,
the gods
67.
When many of the gods tricked Fenrir to a place of doom and gloom, they intended to bind him. They bet Fenrir that Fenrir couldn't bust out of the chains. He busted out of the first 2 rounds of chains, but on the 3rd, Fenrir demanded that one of the gods put their hand inside of his mouth. Because the gods had promised Fenrir that they weren't trying to bind him. They were just testing his strength. And the only god that was willing to do this was Tyr. And in the binding of Fenrir, the Hound of Chaos, Tyr lost his hand. It was an oath sworn by the gods and broken. It was said that Fenrir, for centuries or millennia afterwards, in his binding, fed upon Tyr's power.
Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Feeding on a hand.
So
Maybe we should call ourselves the Fenrir Expeditionary League.
what's a Berk?
A Burk is a knowledge planes.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, a Burk is a sort of a colloquial local term if you're from the center of the universe, a multiverse. Where did you hear that?
Well, call me a Berk.
Yeah, technically you are. Yeah, we both are. Who called you back?
Lol.
Who?
Lol.
Lol
The dragon god. The trickster.
called you. All right, or does that was in your head? Another one in your
No,
head?
it was right after he broke right after he broke the shrine.
Oh, fuck! No wonder he was pissed. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, you want to tell me what happened there? That's I didn't write this fucking down myself. Barnabas pulls out a book. All right, worthy of interruption. Congratulations, you've achieved a rare moment here. I'm gonna write this down.
Oh, Barnabas.
Brennos will go through every sentence, every insult, every little piece of it that he can.
Oh, these two gods were blabbermouths, Barnabas. They were talking about a bunch of things that, for some reason,
Now,
they
with
thought
Barnabas is
yeah. They for some reason they
With
thought
Barnabas
Brennos was okay to talk about this stuff around.
okay. Now,
The
with
fact that they keep on
Barnabas'
calling him demi hero,
demi hero, does that make sense?
So the first step to godhood is being a demigod, and heroes like you have begun to become are the first steps to demigodhood. Like mythic rank 11 is kind of like you're a deity now. You're like
Yeah. Divine rank 0.
Full on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They seem to think very highly of you.
I also think I smell bad.
Yeah, it's they're gonna think we smell bad. Well, some of us anyway. I think Sonny's all right.
So,
Sonny doesn't smell at all, says Eamon.
But no, it's the
No, I mean he doesn't even have an old man smell.
You smelled Sonny. I've been avoiding it all this time. And he's very nightshade, you know.
I mean,
Never-
when he gets dirty, he smells, but he doesn't smell.
He just smells of the dirt.
That's what Eamon says.
Barnabas makes a mental note. Smell Sonny.
Nice loopy, some loopy handwriting, cursive handwriting in your journal. To do, smell Sonny. Underline.
Sonny had in his to-do list smell all the party members, and he's done that. He's already given a whiff of everybody.
So, with Barnabas's knowledge, can he help Brennos kind of decipher some of
So,
the?
like, if the is like my hand for oath sworn and broken, right? This was the hands like that was sacrificed in
Mhm.
the Fenrir thing.
So Tyr's hand sacrificed to Fenrir.
Now the eyes for failures compounded, so something else went bad. Like what event was that?
What caused Tyr to lose his eyes?
Give me a knowledge planes.
I will take another one of my many 20s. And we'll do that thing again with my brain. But I don't think we're spending a mythic point. So it's just 1d6 plus 2, 1. And it's 107.
Tyr was what, a multi-world deity?
Okay.
On one of the core worlds, you believe it was called Abir Toril.
Mm-hmm.
Tyr was tasked to guard an artifact for one of the overpowers of that area of the multiverse. And that artifact was stolen. And there was a punishment of the gods where they were forced for a while in that area of the multiverse to wander around in mortal form.
Oh, goody. Avatars everywhere. Right. Time of Troubles. Gotcha.
This was long ago.
Oh, okay.
Well, long for humans. It was hundreds,
Yeah.
maybe thousands of years ago.
We
Not
don't
sure
know.
exactly. But he was punished by his master for the failures of... Not only did Tyr fail to guard this artifact,
Mm-hmm.
but he talked back to his overlord.
Yeah, I lost it. What's to you?
Well, yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, there was... And for those failures, Tyr's eyes were taken.
Okay.
Apparently there was some god named, like a god of the crying god, helped Tyr afterwards to like learn how to be without eyes. But Tyr was a greater deity, so it really didn't like truly matter.
It's an annoyance.
Yep.
The mantle in atonement for slaying kin. Who did he kill?
Another knowledge planes.
I will take another 20. And I will spend another... Another 107.
It was some time after his eyes were taken, after that period of time and turmoil calmed down, where he was in courtship with a luck goddess, like a regional luck goddess.
Mm-hmm.
One of the trickster evil gods, also regional, may have made it seem like the regional god of guardians was in an affair with the luck goddess.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
And to solve the problem, Tyr
Was it a duel?
had a duel with this guardian god and killed the guardian god.
And so that's without meat.
So,
It was a just duel, but for a potentially
reason.
a lie caused by others.
Yeah, it was a duel for honor, but it was based on, falsehoods, yeah. I believe the god he killed was named Helmet or something like that.
Brennos is...
This all of this, Barnabas, you know that planet, Abir Toril, maybe there's two or whatever, that world, for all of its shitty management by the local gods there, right now is being absorbed by the Abyss. It's almost like the Torillian pantheon is a parable for the rest of the multiverse.
Okay. Now, this area where Tyr was is this world with all these local gods is currently being absorbed by the Abyss.
But now, what is outside creation?
That would be, by definition, nothing, because outside of creation is a place where there has been no creation.
Right, but now, how do you get there?
Again, not an actual place.
No. It's an actual place. That's where Tyr is.
Give me another knowledge planes, Mark.
I have, at this point, 13 take 20s on knowledge planes, in addition to my take 20s for bard, so I will use a 20.
Okay.
And this one seems hard, so I'll spend a mythic point. 120. And do the memory subdomain thing, where I get to add my int again. 126.
Outside of creation makes reference to the Otra.
That would be the Outra,
an endless field of nothing and chaos where the entities that the gods even fear dwell.
And that's outside the abyss.
That's outside of creation. Yep.
Do you get there through the abyss?
You get there through,
Yep.
and this is where tentacles come from.
This is where tentacles come from.
That's where tentacles come from. Why would you want to go there? There's nothing but tentacles that end all of reality.